Yes, class. Today we will start numerical number 7, short type numerical number 7, page number 145. Just open your book in front of you. Okay, I will read numerical in my screen and you will see it in your textbook. Okay, numerical number 7 is based on basically final payment of retiring partner. We know that at the time of retirement we pay final payment to retiring partner. Final payment of retiring partner mean the final balance CD. Balance CD is paid to retiring partner and his account is permanently closed. Basically, we calculate two balance CD. Two balance CD mean closing balance of capital account, which is carried forward to next year as a opening balance. But at the time of retirement, the capital account will be permanently closed, and the balance will be paid to final balance is paid to retiring partner. We know that there is a three method to pay final payment to a retiring partner. Lump sum payment mean the complete amount, the complete balance is paid in a single installment, and general entry is retiring partner capital account DR to cash. Number 2, loan account, in which we pay a particular installment with interest to retiring partner in a during time, okay, in a particular time period. Third one is annuity method, in which pay a fixed annuity in which interest is already included to retiring partner, just like a pension. Okay, so we will see in our numerical number 7 that which type of payment mode is telling in this numerical. Now start. A, B, C are partner in a firm. A retire. I'm just doing underline. Okay. A, B, C are partner in a firm. A retired on 1st January 2014. On the date of retirement, 80,000 is the balance of retiring partner. Mean 80,000 is the final balance of capital account. It is agreed to pay him the amount in installment every year at the end of year. Yes, basically installment is paid at the end of year. Prepare loan account in the following cases. The numerical ask in two way. First is 4 equal installment plus interest 10%, mean equal installment 80,000 divided into 4 equal installment as per given information, the 4 equal installment of 80,000. So 80,000 divided by 4 equal installments, so each installment rupees 20,000, each installment rupees 20,000 plus 10% interest we will add in it. Okay, 20,000 is principal amount and plus 10% interest. Second method is 3 installment of 25,000 in which interest 10% already include, and the balance pay in final year, fourth year. First method is the loan account method, in which we will pay 20,000 plus 10% interest in each installment, and second is 3 installment of rupees 25,000 in which interest is already included. That means it's annuity. 25,000 is your annuity because annuity already included interest in it, and in case of loan we will add 10% interest extra. So this is a minor difference between loan and annuity, that in case of loan we will add 10% interest, and in case of annuity the interest is already included in it. Okay, there no need to include interest in extra. Now we will start our numerical number 7, page number 145 in Hindi medium. Okay, you will see in your book short type numerical number 7, chapter number 3rd. Now start. This is our solution. Okay, 7th A. We will prepare our loan account. We know the format of account, general format of account: date, particulars, amount, date, particulars and amount, 3 column of debit and 3 column for credit. Loan is a liability of firm. Loan is a liability of firm, and opening balance of liability account is credit, So first of all, we will start our numerical from credit side. 1st January 2014, the date of retirement, we will transfer 80,000 of capital account balance into our loan account. We discussed it earlier, the all journal entries regarding loan and annuity account. First of all, we will transfer capital account balance into loan account. Journal entry is capital account DR to loan account. So buy A's capital account rupees 80,000. Okay, we transfer balance into our loan account. Capital account to loan account balance transferred on 1st January 2014. At the end of year means 31st December 2014. At the end of year, we will calculate 10% interest rate, because 10% interest rate is given in your numerical. 10% interest is calculated on the outstanding amount. Outstanding means total balance is outstanding, because there is no payment of an installment. So 80,000's 10% of 80,000 is 8,000. Always interest will be calculated on the outstanding balance. Basically, outstanding balance means opening balance. So 80,000 10%, 80,000 10% is 8,000, and total of credit side is 88. 80 plus 8, 88. Now same day on 31st December 2014, we will pay our first installment. First installment 28,000. How to be calculate? Here is let's see. Each installment 80,000 is total and divided into 4 installments. Then each installment of 20,000, and 20,000 principal amount, and 8,000 is our interest. Okay, so 2 cash is 28. 20 plus 8. 20 is principal amount, and 8,000 is your first year interest. Total payment is 28. Now balance CD, how to be calculate? Total of credit side is 88. Total of debit side is 28. 88 minus 28 equal to 60,000 is our closing balance, okay, of first year. Now this closing balance will be transferred to next year as the opening balance. Buy balance BD rupees 60,000. Now we will calculate 10% interest at the end of 2015. Buy interest 16,000, 10%. 10% of 60,000 is 6,000. 60,000 multiplied by 10%. So credit side is 66. 60 plus 6, 66. Same day we will paid our second installment. Principal amount is 20,000 plus 6,000 interest here, then 26. Now balance 66 minus 26 equal to 40,000 is our balance CD. Now this is closing balance of second year, and this balance is transferred to third year as the opening balance. By balance BD 2016. At the end of year on 31st December 2016, we will calculate 10% of 40,000 interest. The 10% of 40,000 equal to 4,000, and total of credit side is 44. Now our payment is made at the end of year. 2 cash. Principal amount is 20,000 of each installment plus interest of third installment 4,000, 24,000. Now we will calculate balance. 44 minus 24 equal to 20,000 is your balance CD, and this balance CD is transferred to next year as the opening balance of rupees 20,000. So as same, at the end of year we will calculate 10% interest on 20,000, or 20,000 multiplied by 10% equal to 2,000, and total is 22,000. At the end of year we will pay installment. 20,000 is principal amount, 2,000 is your interest, and total payment is 22,000. Both side is equal. There is no closing balance because our 4 installment has been completed. Now let's see it again. Okay, first of all, capital accounts, loan account start from credit side, because loan is a liability of firm. Opening balance by partners capital account. Opening balance is transferred from capital account. Amount rupees. Total balance of A 80,000. At the end of year we calculate interest on 80 with 10% interest rate. Okay, so 80,000 into 10%, 8,000. 88 minus 2 cash. 2 cash is our first installment. 20,000 is principal amount, and 8,000 is your interest. 28. Now balanced 88 minus 28 equal to 60. 60 transfer to next year. At the end of year 10% of 66,000, 66. Now payment 20,000 is principal amount same, and 6,000 is your interest. 26. Balance is 66 minus 26 equal to 40. 40 carry forward to next year as a buy balance BD. then interest 10% of 40,000 4,000 44 payment 20,000 is principal amount 4,000 in interest 24 balance 44 minus 24 equal to 20 transfer to next year 10% interest 2,000 22,000 is final installment paper plus 10% interest. It's your loan account in case we will pay 80,000 in 4 equal installment and each installment include plus each installment plus 10% interest on outstanding balance. Okay, now next, second alternate of payment. This is our second alternate of payment. In second alternate of payments, the same loan account will be prepared as same format, date, particular amount, date, particular and amount. First of all, we will transfer capital account balance into loan account. Loan is a liability by A's capital account 1st January 2014, 80,000 to be same as it is. Then interest at the end of year 31st December 80,000 multiplied by 10% 8,000 total balance is 88. But the minor change in this case is we will pay fixed 25,000 as an annuity in which interest is already included. So we will pay two cash 25,000. We will not add interest 8,000 in extra because annuity mean interest has been already included in it. 25 में ब्याज पहले से जुड़ा हुआ है, ये मानकर ही चलते हैं इन केस ऑफ एन्यूटी. So we will assume that interest is already included in it 25,000. So calculate balance 88 minus 25 63,000. 63,000 closing balance of 14 and opening balance of 2015 63,000. Same 31st December 15 interest on opening balance 10% 63,000 multiplied by 10% 6,300. Total is 69,300. Next year payment two cash fixed amount of rupees 25,000 each year. Okay, now balance 69,300 minus 25,000 equal to 44,300 is your closing balance CD. This is balance CD of 15 and same balance is transferred to next year as the opening balance by balance BD 44,300. At the end of year we will calculate 10% interest on it 44,300 multiplied by 10% 4430 and addition is 48,730. Payment of cash to cash 25,000 3 installment of rupees 25,000. Okay, 48,730 minus 25,000 of installment, then balance is 23,730. 23,730 is a closing balance of 2016 and opening balance of 2017. As per our information, the final installment will pay include interest, including plus interest. Final installment will pay plus interest. So we will calculate 23,730 multiplied by 10% interest. 10% interest is given. Interest is 2373 and total is 26,103 and final payment is 26,103. Final installment will be node amount to be 25,000 because there is information in numerical that final installment will paid full. Doesn't matter is 25,000 or more than 25,000 or less than 25,000. Final installment is paid full plus 10% interest. So 10% interest calculated and add and total amount is 26,103 and this installment is paid finally. So in both of case, in case of A, in case of B, numerical is same. The minor change is that in case of loan we will plus 10% interest in each installment, or in case of annuity in amount of annuity 25,000 interest is already included in it. Okay, 25,000 each, 25,000 each and 25,000. The interest is already included. 8,000 included in it, 63 is included in it and 4430 included in it. We assume that interest is already included in our annuities balance. Okay, no need to add it. These are your numerical numbers 7, 7A and 7B, in which we will learn how to pay final amount to retiring partner by way of loan account or annuity account. Both are known as loan account, but the amount is annuity, fixed amount in which interest is already included, known as annuity. or in amount we plus interest, we do plus interest, then it's known as a loan. Loan is must to be pay, but annuity is pay at the time of लिविंग. जब तक पार्टनर जिंदा है तब तक देंगे, मरने के बाद एन्यूटी बंद हो जाती है. लोन का पेमेंट मरने के बाद भी आपको करना ही पड़ेगा. ओके, नाउ कम टू नेक्स्ट आवर न्यूमेरिकल नंबर 8. 8 number and 9 number numerical are little bit different type or different kind of numerical. We will discuss it first, theoretical concept of these two numericals. We know that if a particular partner take retirement at the end of year, generally 31st March and 31st December, if a partner takes retirement at the end of year, then we know that the balance is calculated till end of year of all partners, then there is no matter of worry the how to be pay him, because we know that we close all account at the date of 31st March or 31st December, then there is no matter of worry, the all balance is completed. 31 मार्च को साल ख़त्म हो जाता है ना, तो 31 मार्च को साल ख़त्म हो जाता है, तो 31 मार्च तक अगर सबका हिसाब किताब क्लियर है तो कोई टेंशन वाली बात नहीं है. जो जाना चाहता है वो जा सकता है. अभी 31 मार्च तक हमने सबका हिसाब किताब क्या कर दिया है, क्लियर कर लिया है. जिसको फर्म में नहीं रहना वो कल से मत आए. ओके, बट एक्चुअल प्रॉब्लम इज़ इफ़ ए पार्टनर टेक्स रिटायरमेंट इन बिटवीन 1 अप्रैल टू 31 मार्च. अगर कोई पार्टनर साल के बीच में रिटायरमेंट लेता है तो ये प्रॉब्लम है. कैसे कि आपने अगर 31 मार्च को रिटायरमेंट लिया, इफ़ यू टेक्स रिटायरमेंट एट 31st March, then your profit and all amount has been transferred to your capital account. Okay, but अगर आप साल के बीच में रिटायरमेंट लेते हैं, if you takes retirement during the year April to March, in between of April to March, then there is a main problem is profit calculation of that period in you work as a partner. उस टाइम पीरियड का प्रॉफिट निकालना थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है जिसमें आपने एज अ पार्टनर क्या किया है, काम किया है. Assume if your financial year is begin at 1st April 2017. Okay, assume if your financial year is begin at 1st April 2017 and you take retirement on 30 June 2017, then you work 3 months, April, May and June. So there is a major problem to calculate your profit sharing for these 3 months. इन 3 महीने का प्रॉफिट आपके लिए कैलकुलेट करना थोड़ा मुश्किल रहेगा, बिकॉज द एक्चुअल प्रॉफिट इज़ कैलकुलेटेड एट द एंड ऑफ ईयर. जो एक्चुअल प्रॉफिट है वो तो साल के लास्ट में निकालते हैं ना, तो एक्चुअल प्रॉफिट इज़ कैलकुलेटेड एट द एंड ऑफ ईयर. बट इफ़ यू आर टेक्स रिटायरमेंट ऑन 30 June, then how to be calculate your share in profit for these 3 months of April, May and June. So in our theoretical concept as per Partnership Act 1932, there is a two method, there is a two alternate to pay profit of these 3 months to a retiring partner. First method is on the basis of time, or second method is on the basis of sale. We can pay a amount of profit to retiring partner for these 3 months or 4 months or whatever the time period of retiring partner working. We will pay him profit for a particular time period in which in which he works as a partner. There is a two method. First is time basis and second is sales basis. Time basis mean first of all we will calculate average profit of firm for some previous year, and these average profit is treated as a current year profit in which we will calculate retiring partner share. ओके, कैसे? यहाँ दो तरीके हैं रिटायरिंग पार्टनर को प्रॉफिट देने के उस टाइम पीरियड के जिसमें उसने फर्म में क्या किया था, काम किया था. या तो सेल को बेस लेके चले या टाइम को बेस लेके चले. टाइम को बेस लेके चलते हैं तो हम क्या करते हैं, पिछले कुछ सालों का एवरेज प्रॉफिट निकाल लेते हैं. अब वही एवरेज प्रॉफिट करंट ईयर का प्रॉफिट मान लिया जाएगा, और उस करंट ईयर के प्रॉफिट में फिर आप जाने वाले का शेयर क्या कर लेंगे, कैलकुलेट कर लेंगे. और इन केस ऑफ सेल्स में क्या होता है, वी विल कैलकुलेट रेट ऑफ प्रॉफिट फ्रॉम प्रीवियस ईयर. हम प्रीवियस ईयर की रेट ऑफ प्रॉफिट कैलकुलेट कर लेते हैं, और उसी से हम करंट ईयर का प्रॉफिट क्या करेंगे, फिर कैलकुलेट करेंगे. यू विल learn it easily by example. It theoretically you can't learn it proper. Okay, so we'll start our numerical. This is numerical will clear it exactly. So start start to read it. A, B, C are partner in a firm. The firms whose books are closed on 31st March every year. Okay. A dead on 30th June 2017. As a printing mistake you just see in your notebook, so textbook. The A dead on 30 June 2017 and according to the agreement the share of profit of deceased partner, deceased मतलब अलग होने वाला, मरने वाला, deceased partner up to date of death or retirement to be calculated on the basis of average profit of last 5 years. The net profit of last 5 years is 14,000, 18,000, 22 minus 10,000 means loss and 16,000 respectively. Calculate A's profit of A's share of profit up to the date of death and pass necessary journal entry. क्या बोल रहा है ये बोल रहा है ए बी सी तीन पार्टनर हैं, जो अकाउंट है वो 31 मार्च को क्लोज़ किए जाते हैं. ए की डेथ है वो 30 जून 2017 को ही है, 30 जून 2017 को उसकी डेथ हो गई. तो हमारा फाइनेंशियल ईयर स्टार्ट कब हुआ होगा? 1 अप्रैल 2017 को हुआ होगा. तो अप्रैल में साल स्टार्ट हुआ, अप्रैल मई जून, मतलब उसने 3 महीने काम किया, 3 महीने काम करके उसकी डेथ हो गई. तो इन 3 महीने का उसका प्रॉफिट कैसे निकाला जाए? तो इसके लिए कह रहा है कि पिछले 5 साल के जो प्रॉफिट दिए हैं उनका एवरेज निकाल लेना और उस एवरेज के अकॉर्डिंग आपको क्या निकालना है? मरने वाले का शेयर निकालना है फॉर 3 मंथ. ओके, नाउ वी विल स्टार्ट इट हियर. Yes. First of all, we will calculate average profit of last 5 years in which 1 year is loss. 40,000 plus 18,000 plus 22 minus 10,000 loss plus 16,000 divided by 5. Total is 60. 60 divided by 5 equal to 12,000. Means the average profit of last 5 year is 12,000. In this 12,000, we will calculate a share for 3 months. Okay, 12,000 is profit into 3 months, 3 upon 12, April, May, June, and 1 upon 3 is A's share, because 12,000 is overall profit of year, in which we will calculate only A's share only for 3 months. So 12,000 is profit into 3 upon 12, 3 months of April, May and June, and into 1 upon 3, 1 upon 3 is A's share, because the share of partners are not given, so we will assume 1 is to 1 is to 1 and 1 upon 3 is A's share. So 12,000 into 3 month mean 3 month mean 3 upon 12 into 1 upon 3 is A's share, and final amount is 1,000. So A's share in profit for 3 months is equal to 1,000 rupees, and these 1,000 will be transferred to in his capital account. Journal entry made P&L suspense account DR to A's capital account. We will generally profit transfer by P&L appropriation. We see it in chapter number 1st. The profit transfer to partners capital account by from P&L appropriation account. But P&L appropriation account is generally prepared at the end of year, and we are doing this work on 30 June. So we will open a temporary account with the name of P&L suspense, and journal entry is P&L suspense account DR to A's capital account with amount rupees 1,000. 1,000 is here calculated by us. So this is your numerical number 8, in which we will pay a profit amount of profit to retiring partner. First of all, we will calculate average profit of last 5 years, that is 12,000. 12,000 is a annual profit, average annual profit in, so we will calculate for 3 months. So 12,000 into 3 upon 12 and 1 upon 3 is A's share. The amount of profit for A is 1,000, and these 1,000 transferred to A's capital account and made journal entry P&L suspense account DR to A's capital account. P&L suspense is a temporary account in place of P&L appropriation, because P&L appropriation is opened at the end of year, but we are doing our work on 30 June. So P&L appropriation is replaced by P&L suspense. Suspense is a temporary account. Now our next numerical number 9, which is also based on profit sharing of retiring partner. This is based on the second method of profit sharing of retiring partner if he retired during the year. Okay, XYZ are 3 partner. XYZ are 3 partner. They share profit in 3:2:1. X dead on 10 April 2017, and the sale for the previous year 16. He dead on 17, and the sale and profit for 16, 2 lakh rupees sale and 20,000 profit respectively for previous year. And sales from this is account printing mistake. This is not 1st January 2017, this is 1st April 2006. 1417 आएगा यहाँ पे, 1117 की जगह 1417 है. For the sales from 1417 to 10417 amount rupees 1,20,000. Find out X profit. क्या बोल रहा है ये? XYZ 3 पार्टनर है, रेशियो है 3:1. X की डेथ हो गई है 10 अप्रैल को, मतलब साल शुरू होता है हमारा 1 अप्रैल को, उसकी डेथ हुई 10 अप्रैल को, मतलब उसने करंट ईयर में 10 दिन ही क्या किया, काम किया. अब इस 10 दिन के लिए भी उसे हमें क्या देना है, प्रॉफिट देना है. अब ये प्रॉफिट कैसे आएगा? ये कह रहा है पिछले साल की सेल है 2 लाख और पिछले साल का प्रॉफिट है 20,000. ओके, ये तो प्रीवियस ईयर के हैं. और इस साल का जो 10 दिन उसने काम किया उसकी सेल कितनी हुई थी, 1,20,000 हुई थी. तो यहाँ पे सेल को बेस मानकर हमें क्या निकालना है, एक्स का 10 दिन का प्रॉफिट निकालना है. इसके लिए आप क्या करेंगे, सबसे पहले आप प्रीवियस ईयर की रेट ऑफ प्रॉफिट निकालेंगे कि पिछले साल कंपनी ने कितने % प्रॉफिट कमाया था सेल पे, और वही रेट करंट ईयर की सेल पे क्या कर दी जाएगी, अप्लाई कर दी जाएगी, और क्या निकाला जाएगा, प्रॉफिट निकाला जाएगा. लास्ट ईयर की रेट ऑफ सेल करंट ईयर की रेट ऑफ सेल एज्यूम करके हमें क्या करना है, न्यूमेरिकल को सॉल्व करना है. ये अब सॉल्व करके देखेंगे जब ज़्यादा समझ आएगा, ऐसे सुनने में इतना समझ नहीं, देखने पर ज़्यादा समझ आएगा ये मामला. ओके, लेट्स सी इट स्टार्ट. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल कैलकुलेट रेट ऑफ प्रॉफिट of previous year rate of profit. Okay, formula is rate of profit upon sales into 100. So previous year profit is 20,000, sale is 2 lakh into 100, this is 10%. Okay, 10% is rate of profit of previous year. Okay, 10%. So 10% is a profit rate on sales. Okay, this is previous year, and assume the same rate will be charged on current year. So current year profit is sales into rate of upon 100. So current year sale of 10 days is 120,000. 120 into 10%. 10% is the profit rate on sales. So 120 into 10% equal to 12,000. So 12,000 is profit earned. Profit rupees 12,000 earned in those 10 days, 1st April to 10th April. So profit is 12,000, and we will calculate X share. So 12,000 is profit and 3/6 is X share. 6,000 is X profit, and general entry is P&L suspense account DR to X capital account amount rupees 6,000. Okay, अगेन सबसे पहले आप प्रॉफिट की रेट निकालेंगे जो प्रीवियस ईयर की है, 2016 की है. रेट निकालने का फॉर्मूला है प्रॉफिट अपॉन सेल इंटू 100. तो 20,000 का प्रॉफिट अपॉन 2 लाख की सेल इंटू 100 किया तो 10% आ गई रेट ऑफ प्रॉफिट. ये प्रीवियस ईयर की रेट है, इसी को हम करंट ईयर की रेट मान के करंट ईयर का प्रॉफिट निकालेंगे. क्योंकि हमारी सेल है 1,20,000 और रेट ऑफ प्रॉफिट उस पर मिलता है 10%. तो 1,20,000 का 10% निकाला तो करंट ईयर के जो 10 दिन में एक्स ने काम किया उसमें फर्म को प्रॉफिट कितना मिला है, 12,000 का प्रॉफिट मिला है. क्योंकि सेल 10 दिन की सेल 1,20 है, उस पर प्रॉफिट मिलता है 10%. तो 12,000 क्या आ गया, हमारा प्रॉफिट आ गया. इस प्रॉफिट पे हमने क्या निकाल दिया, उसका शेयर निकाल दिया, किसका, एक्स का. 12,000 का 3/6 बराबर 6,000, और एंट्री बना दी P&L सस्पेंस अकाउंट DR टू एक्स कैपिटल अकाउंट. ओके क्लास, तो ये आज हमने अपने 3 न्यूमेरिकल किए 7 नंबर पॉइंट के अंदर. द न्यूमेरिकल नंबर 7 इंक्लूड 2 पॉइंट एन्युटी एंड लोन, एंड 8 and 9 is based on retiring partner share in the profit till date of retirement. Okay, you will do all these numerical in your notebook of